Hi there. Right now I'm mired in an activity that is no fun at all. Editing. Now, please, don't confuse post-processing with editing. Editing simply means culling out what you shouldn't have saved in the first place. And boy, oh boy, have I been a slacker. I've just gone back years. As you can probably see by the number of folders behind me, this is the monthly folders. I can't find anything anymore. There is so much garbage. I would go in, and on average, I'd go into a monthly folder. I'd find maybe 10 subfolders, and in those 10 subfolders, 4 of them was garbage. And I don't mean like, oh, well, these aren't your best shots. I mean actual garbage. Testing to the focus on a lens, or testing to look for dust spots and things like that. Things nobody should ever keep. So, this very short video is basically to warn you all, please edit carefully at the time of the shoot. Now, I don't mean throw things away that same day, but what I do mean is save them on your computer or whatever device you're saving them on. Maybe give yourself overnight, go back the next day, go through them and get rid of them. Don't leave it months or years as I have. It is amazing. I mean, the number, and also it has taught me another thing about my photography. First, when I moved here from where I lived in Newfoundland before, I first became acquainted with the pheasant. The pheasants that keep walking through our backyard. I was fascinated with the pheasant. So I took pheasant pictures, and pheasant pictures, and pheasant pictures, ad infinitum. Every time I'd see a pheasant, grab the camera, take a picture. And then I realized that if I went through all my pheasant pictures, there were about a dozen that were worth keeping just for the sake of saying, oh look, this is a pheasant. There was maybe 2 that was worth saying, oh, this is a nice picture of a pheasant. The other several hundred were, let us just say, less than adequate. So, it has taught me as well to stop taking pictures of the same thing. I believe it was Jay Maisel that said in one of the video interviews I saw with him once that if you've seen it before, if you've shot it before, then walk away. Go look for something else. Go look for something different. Go look for something you haven't seen or haven't shot. I don't want to get in the rut of shooting the same things over and over and over and over and over. Now please, I'm not talking about a genre of photography. Like I have friends that are avid bird photographers, but they go out and they find all sorts of different types of birds, different species, birds in different situations, things that are interesting, not, backyard pictures of the same birds. So, that's a different case. If you are a portrait photographer, then you take human faces. That doesn't mean that you're stuck in a rut taking human faces. Of course not. You're trying to capture the best image you can of the person that's in front of your lens. That is a skill and an art form. That is something that people practice. That is something people are passionate about. But taking 500 pictures of the same person candidly with very little or no consideration for what they're doing at the time is pointless. And that's the point I'm making now. Quite a while back, I asked the question in a video, basically, what purpose do your pictures serve? And I think right now is a good time for us to take a look at that. I look back through my photo albums and my boxes of discards when I shot film, and on an average roll of 24, we seldom got 36 rolls. On an average roll of 24, there would be about 10 to 12 pictures that would go in a photo album. They weren't art, they were family record. The other 8 or so, 8 to 12, a couple of them were good enough to give away to people. The others went into shoebox. You would take a shoebox now and then, look through it, and you'd find a little gem that you had tossed in there and forgotten about. But because you stopped and thought about every time you push that button, I mean, when I had this in my hand, I did not waste images because I only had 24. Those 24 images, even at the best time, when it was the absolute lowest cost, those 24 images, film, processing, printing, all included, were going to cost me at least, say, $12 to $15 at the best of times, well over $20 now. The result is, every time I push this button, I cock that shutter, I push that button, that just cost me money. With the digital camera, all too often, I don't stop to consider that at all. Because the only money spent on the digital camera is the bit of electricity it takes to charge the battery. So, now I get careless. Now I take the camera and, oh look, there's my new lens. Oh, I should test that lens now. Okay, I'll take a picture of this. Oh, that's a little off. Maybe if I did this and then, do you get the picture? I just wasted a shot that I would never have done with film. Now, there's a good and a bad to that. The good side, of course, is that you will take images that will turn out to be, for you at least, a great image that you would not have considered taking on film. Fair enough. But you will also have hundreds of absolute garbage shots that just get rid of them before you clutter up your hard drive with them. Don't be like this. So folks, that's it. Short video, edit. Edit soon, edit often. Throw out things before they gather dust on a hard drive. I mean, if this hard drive was a physical space, it would be full of cobwebs. Okay, I would have to fight my way through with a broom just to get at things. That's how bad it is. So don't let things happen like that. Well, if you like this video, give me a like. If you want to see more of my videos, by all means subscribe to this channel. And of course, if you think anybody's going to get anything useful from this video, by all means share it. Bye for now.